All eels come from the Sargasso Sea. The Sargasso Sea is 1,107 kilometers wide and 3,200 kilometers long. The eels have a very long journey. Larvae stay in this stage for about a year, depending on where they are going.
Kataq project!
The eels travel from the Sargasso Sea all the way to the Bador Lakes. From the Sargasso Sea to the Bador Lakes is 2,037 kilometers. That's fast!
The distance from the Sargasso Sea to Iona is 3,475 kilometers.
From the Sargasso Sea to Escazone is 2,050 kilometers.
Thank you for watching! Eel life cycle, math connections.
The eel eggs hatch around the beginning of winter. They then go into the larva stage. The larva is a stage that lasts for about a year, depending on where they're going. They then go into the glass eel stage.
The glass eel stays in this stage for about 5 to 6 months and then goes into the yellow eel stage.
The yellow eel stays in this stage for most of its life. Then it goes into the silver eel stage. In the silver eel stage, we're not sure how long it lasts because it dies right after spawning.
Here is the eggs. I won't tell more about it, but we are moving on to larvae. Larvae is very transparent and
they're leaf-like.
leaf-like.
Next is the glass eels. They are still transparent, but they look more eel-like, and they're very small, just like the larvae. Then we go on to the yellow eel. From the glass eel, they get a kind of yellowy belly and a dark green on their back. Then we move on to the silver eel. They start getting ready for their travel back to the Sargasso Sea. Their stomach is silvery and their back is more of a black, and they stop eating, so they die right after reproducing. That's the life cycle by Carissa, and Olivia.
Thank you for watching!
Carson and I found some math-related things having to do with the eel. We made a grid of a low-tide water habitat. Then we showed the area and perimeter.
What is perimeter?
Perimeter is the outside. What does area mean?
Area is the inside.
This is our grid of the yellow eel low-tide habitat. This is the ocean, rocks, and low tide.
We also focused on the weight and the length of a yellow eel.
These are some questions we came up with. How much does the average eel weigh?
About 30 pounds.
How long is the average yellow eel?
10 centimeters to 2 meters.
How does the eel body triple its weight? Is it all by eating?
No. Half of it is eating, the other half is growing.
Eel eat that makes it so big.
Any big fish you find, or little things hidden in the sand. This is the weight and height of the yellow eel based on our Kataq project.
Thanks for watching.
I couldn't find any measurements for the eel sphere in my research. To come up with some measurements, I have measured the summer sphere on the computer. The center prong measures about 10 centimeters. I would estimate that is about 3 times that in real life, so that would be 30 centimeters. So that long.
Okay. When I was doing the research on the summer eel spear, we didn't have this spear to measure on, so we measured from the middle prong, this part here, on the computer screen. It was 10 centimeters. We times 3 and 5 and 10. And then these parts here we measured on the screen too. There was same as 10 and then 30 and so on. And then this part here, we measured 7 centimeters on the screen, and we times it by 3, 5, 10, 1, yeah, so on and so on.
Me and my dad went to the woods and we carved this wood and then we have a wood pile, so we got a piece of wood and cut it down the middle and we made this weird shape. And then my dad found this metal part around the house and some string to hold it together and glue to be extra safe.
This is where we can spear eels in the Bernard Lakes. Huzzah!
This is our Garlic Project.
Have a nice day!
And then we're gonna be doing the Kataq, as you can see, the Kataq project, and we're gonna learn about the eels and the eel basket. So the eel basket is when they'll kill an eel and then they'll put it in.
Very good.
So okay, so
This part is made of sweetgrass.
right over here. And they'll put the sweetgrass there first. They'll hold it. A couple people will hold it, and then there'll be someone
that will put it through. And then they'll keep doing that, and then until they get to the end, they'll make like a little part over here, and they'll do it, and then they'll hook it up on that, and then they'll keep doing it around, and then they'll have all these big parts at the bottom, and then they'll put it right here. Right here, and then they'll put it over and under, over and under. They'll do that like a couple times, well, a lot sometimes. Same thing with this, and then they'll kill an eel, and then they'll put it in, and then sometimes they'll even give it to other people.
Some of the math things we found in this basket are roll tape,
The length of the pieces of wood.
another thing would be how long the sweet grass would have to be all the way around the basket.
The perimeter of a circle is called
Circumference.
the volume of the basket is very important.
The basket has to be big enough for the eels to fit in. The depth, the height, and the width.
Aknamoy, the eel basket. That means that's our eel basket. Thank you!